hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you on the board, like them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like. Yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go! Buddy up! 55 to mine! Check! 55 to mine! Anyway! Jim! James! Hayward! Go! 55!
Throwing on first down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Mike 55! Mike 55! Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Check. Lucky.
On play action, it's Murray. And he's going to go down again. Lorenzo Carter able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. But someone came to play today.
Well, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Ready up. Protein spill. Check. Five.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Check 24. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready.
They'll try the right side with Bell. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Corey Grant, 28 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And now the Broncos are going to line up and elect to go for 2 here.
36.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he's looking for some running room. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Ready? Hey, Haywood. Man up, D. 31's the mic. You back there, right, man. Go. You back. Go out. Check it back.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the 36, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Off. No. Off. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Mike 5-5. Mike 5-5. Yeah.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. He's got his man. Boyd. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 60 out long. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 55, Mike, guys. 55. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long takeoff.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's complete to Cobb. 23 yards the pickup there.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Murray now on 1st down. And that's Elliott, complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's go now. 18 data. 18 data. Here we go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Here we go, team. Hustle, hustle. Mike 55.
Now Murray again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benardrick McKinney in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go. Here we go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Bell. Bell sheds him off. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 20, and he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st down, it's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second down, there's the option going left. He'll get two on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by McManus is good. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, it's Bell. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Ready? 90, Wolf. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check 50. Check 50. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Ready?
On third down, here's Bell. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
General West.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Territory. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
80 weapons. Check 13. Shift, shift. Check, watch it, watch it. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come. Hit it.
On second down, it's Bell. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Slam, slam, slam.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Whip, whip, whip. Watch the whip. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Kill, 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 kill. Check 9, check 9. Sponge, sponge. Blue draw Corkers. Shift. Watch the shift. Check 43.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On the double. 5-5. On yard. On yard.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go now. 60 outlaw. 61. Matchbox light.
Bell. Bell first down and then some. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
First down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Ready, check three.
On first down, Grant. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Check 55, Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lorenzo Carter make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
15, 6-3, 218, go.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
That's what I'm talking about. 9-10, boy.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Officially an even 100 yards coast-to-coast on the kick return, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. One more hurdle here. They need the 2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. This is Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. It's Bell. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll need lose yardage here. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Set, ready. Hey, come on. 55, come on. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mark 55. Mark 55. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 55. Mark 55. I'm coming for you. You must.
Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Murray. And Aguilar has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.